out with comments so I can see them too. Yo, I'm pumped. And just the tips. Broggy, broggy. Great to see you. Shit pit, eh? Yeah, so we got, while you're bringing it up, I got in front of me here, we've got a new team in Yeah, yeah, I'll start reading them out. So we've got Dakar from Dubs Matt. It's an Orc team. Team. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll keep going
I've hit
out.
the mute button, and now I'm
Oops.
back.
We got
How's
Chorf
that?
Win. Bit of Las Sexorcistas from Storm Saxon. Orcabub 2. Warlock.
Yeah.
Of Birds and Births from Pickle or Crimson Warrior. The Lanka Morrisman from Cozy, the Immortal Combat from Jower Knight, and Rock and Roll Slans from Blake Nuts.
So
It's a real mixed bag, this shit pit, isn't it?
two of the replacement teams here. We've had Dubsmat switch from his absolutely slaughtered elves into orcs, and Jawa's jumped the orc ship into the necromantic. So it's evened out.
Yeah, yeah. The This is a pretty bash heavy team crew with the Burts and a couple of Kislevs sitting alongside. That's going to be pretty tough for those three teams, I think.
I'm just looking forward to seeing the Kizzy off again. That's always good fun, especially the Lanka Morris men with their very vagina-esque logo there that I've just noticed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you want to dive into the teams, or you'll do that as part of the tipping?
We'll do that as we go through the schedule, eh? We'll jump into the. So who we got
We
first
start
up?
car.
Chorf Science and the Rock and Roll Slans. So let's jump into Chorfy Science here, eh?
All right.
Ah, look at them all. Hobgoblins, dwarves, the usual bullshit for the Chorfs. How'd he go?
They're pretty standard, aren't they? And he made it through pretty far in the. Um,
Luke Stewart is appreciating our hats. We got on theme tonight.
yeah, Pirates. Look, it's a brutal team, the Chalk Science, isn't it?
Oh yeah, they were no fun. Did I play him last? Or
Nah,
did I play him in a Kazi?
as he two mighty blow piling on. He's got his frenzy Bull Centaur and a break tackle with Bull Centaur, both with block and a sure hands hobby. That's all the uniqueness about it. But that's a really evenly built team. I think he's gonna.
4 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses.
Yeah, he went through. He went through to the show pony. But then he lost out? Was it the first or the second round? So anyway, he did blow.
His last game looks like was against Lonro. Yes.
Yeah, right. So Longo beat him in the first, and then in the first round, and then dropped out in the second. So
Yeah.
look, Bourne's bloody good with this mob. Like I was really lucky to beat him last season. I reckon it was pretty unfortunate for him, me getting over the top of him there, and I reckon he's going to be really formidable in this league.
He's got plenty of cash sitting there too, so you never know what he do. Like you could swing another team reroll. He can do
Yeah,
quite a bit.
it's
Just
all.
hold on to it for a death because those happen.
So he's facing off against Blakey.
Blake straight up, so it's a big difference. 140k. Has Blake got a full squad?
No, he does not.
Oh,
He hasn't
no.
done any off-season development either.
He's
So
9. He's 2 blokes down, so he'll be another 120 up. So that's 1340, so that'll only be 20k difference. He's got 130k, so he could bring his own lineman instead of having the loaners.
or he could. He hasn't maxed out on his catches or his blitzes either, though. So he
No.
might buy one of them and go for the loaner.
Yeah. Probably the better option. Get the skilled up bloke.
Yeah.
And have the pussy lineman to sit on the front row and get the crap kicked out of him. Bit going on there. Some block, some guard. What's that? That's a edge up. That's a nasty piece, especially with his
couple of wrestle linemen are pretty sexy too. Wrestle and strip ball. That's a piece that's going to really run havoc with people's cage. Like you just dive in, no worries about anybody, anything but showing hands. Like you don't give a fuck if it's red skulls because all you want is red dice because all you want is a push.
Yeah,
that's hot.
And the ball pops out. She's going to be a solid little game straight up. Pretty close. TV difference isn't going to make a difference because no one's going to take anything with 20 grand difference. What's old Blakey's history look like? Three wins, 7 losses. What did he get dropped?
How's he gone against the dwarf team?
He made it to the don't even bother bowl.
Yeah. Look, I reckon Baldwin's my pick to number 1 the shit pit. So I'm going to pick Baldwin out of the gate here.
You got him to take the whole thing out.
Yeah, I reckon he's shit, and will dominate the top of these shits.
Yep.
So, and I'm going to pick him to beat Blakey there too.
Yeah, Dave. I'm going to go with it too. I think the bash might just be enough in that lineup. All right, who we got next? You tell me the next lineup, and I'll find the teams.
It's Lexexus versus Dakar.
So it's Nurgle and where are we? Nurgle and Orcs. So I've got Lexexus coming up. 1370, some solid. Did he?
So
yeah, played a couple of games. We played a few games off season. 236 running with these guys.
Yeah.
No enhancements. I Am Legend is a weapon.
Yeah, he's going to be a murderer. And we know with Dubs Matt, one of his nicknames is Dead's Matt. So I'll be a bit worried about I Am Legend because that armor 9 on his orcs ain't going to mean shit.
Yeah, no, not with... Well, he's just got the one claw, but he's got the mighty blow and the block with it. So, it makes a pretty rough combo.
Yeah. But other than that, this is a fairly standard team, right? Like, just block everywhere.
Yeah,
so
but
if Matt can get him pinned down and make sure he's picking up, like he's got to pick up the ball a few times. He doesn't necessarily want to pinch the ball, but he wants to knock it out of the ball carrier's hand.
Yeah, waste that turn trying to pick it up.
Yeah, so let's have a look at what Matty's got going in Dakar.
D-Matt, I have not looked at this team yet.
He's the spooner. You got the spoon with his dark elves.
Yeah,
I played him the other night and he rolled amazingly.
5-3-3 with these guys so far. I'm pretty sure these guys have only been played in
Kaz Carnage.
Yep, looks that way.
And he's got 2 edge ups and a strength up.
Oh, fucking hell.
So an edge up blitzer, 2 edge up blitzers, and a strength up lineman. So he's got himself an extra bloody Black Orc. It's looking pretty sweet. Like it still doesn't look amazing because it doesn't have heaps of different skills. Like you might want to see a bit more guard, but those bloody characteristics.
Edge 4, he's got a couple of rats.
Yeah, man.
A couple of rats wearing helmets. That's what he's got.
Rats with thick skin, and that tackle will come in handy there against probably the Necro and the Kislam.
Yep.
So, but in this matchup, the block, I think, is going to be what matters. And the fact that he can dodge away from some of these Nurgle warriors.
Yeah, well, with that 4 and 4, like, to have block and, 2+ dodge.
Yep.
The only time he's going to run into trouble, and even then it's not that bad, he's going to have a 3+ from the Beast of Nurgle.
Yeah.
But 3+ any day, like, for a
Yeah,
Dodge.
you go for it, right?
I reckon. I'm going to give it to Dubs, Matt. I'm going to... he...
I like Matty for this one. I think that's a good call. Like he's got the spice here of these four edge
Yeah.
pieces. They just go fucking nuts. And he's actually got a pretty good strength look too. Like a little bit of guard.
5 strength 4 pieces. That's hectic. Like,
That's against 4 strength 4 pieces, a
yeah.
strength 5, and the Pestigores, which are blitzing on a 4 anyway. But yeah, I reckon Matty's a good chance in
And
here.
I think he had 1 guard piece, didn't he? No guard. Yeah, so no guard over here. So he can sort of, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 4 strength 4s plus the blitz if he wants it. But he's got no way of, saving that extra strength. Getting a bit of guard in there or.
Yep.
So yeah,
So
no.
if Claw goes off, Dubs Matt will be in trouble. But I reckon otherwise, I reckon it'll look pretty good.
Yeah, I reckon this is Dubs Matt's season finally.
He's got to have one eventually.
He's had a rough one, at least the last season. I mean, my rear vision isn't real great. It's about 1 season and then I forget what's going on.
Yeah.
What have we got next, mate?
We got the Awkward Dwarfs versus the Immortal Combat Necro.
Another new team. We'll start with the Trail of Dead here, which is Warlock's team. So what do we got? 1 win, 4 draws, and 3 losses. Looks like he hasn't played any. No, he was in the sloppy seconds, but that was it.
No, not a lot of point. He was already at 1390. He's got 3 guard pieces. He's still got 2 Troll Slayers.
No stadium enhancement.
No stadium enhancement. He's got a move up blitzer.
Well, that's nice.
With extra range. A couple of 3 guard pieces and 3 mighty blows. So nothing crazy here. That little bit extra movement though might catch somebody unawares.
4 re-rolls. That's another banger of a thing to have.
Oh, isn't it? I didn't notice that. Wow, that's spicy, isn't it? High TV edition with that, of course.
Yeah, that's when it starts hurting you. Like, you could probably drop a re-roll. Save yourself 50k. Oh, that's only 50k with dwarves, isn't it? So it's not a great deal.
I thought I saw it was 100.
It's 100 to buy them, but it only adds 50 TV because that's what they're worth.
Right.
And then we've got
Necro.
Immortal Combat. This team, fuck me.
He's got a fucking hot looking werewolf there. It makes me.
Where are stats? 6-2-1 in Kaz Carnage. No enhancement. 4 re-rolls. Mighty Blow block. Block dodge. Werewolves.
That is a big wolf. I'm getting real rigid over it, eh?
Over which one?
The Mighty Blow wolf. Reminds me of a Bubby's leg.
A Bubby's leg? What happened to a Bubby's leg? Let's run into that.
He tripped and fell.
Couple of block fleshies. Guard on your whites. Is that a dirty player zombie? I think it is.
Yeah, I love it. And then just the 1 ghoul, which I get. Like, in my Necro team, until I get to the point of pretty developed, I only want the 1 ghoul, and I got 2 ghouls now, but mostly because one was G'd for a little bit.
If you're going to spend, you may as well spend the money on your werewolves. Really. I mean, you're gaining a move and AAV, and what do you get straight up? You get Claw, Frenzy, and Regen.
Yeah, that's right.
Versus Dodge.
And having more zombies is good because they gum up the ground. So I like Jar's build. I like his build. I like the spice of that werewolf. Just on form, Joe had a pretty good season last season. He almost made it through with the Orcs. He was just on the outer from outside Luca and Baldwin. So he wasn't too far off the mark. Necro is a really safe space for him. I like him for the win here.
I'm hedging me bets, and I'm going with draw K and going for the draw.
I just reckon Necro's got the move to get around these Orcs.
Yeah, probably do, but I'm just going on previous experience.
He wants it so bad, Broggy. He wants that trophy.
Oh, don't we all?
He's got 2 kids. I reckon he'd give up one.
I can't even win a wooden spoon, let alone anything else. Well, lose a wooden spoon. Which way do you look at it?
Yeah.
That must leave us with Berts and Girths and the Morris men.
Bert's first.
Yeah, we'll go Berts first. Fucking monster. Monster Brett team. 1440.
Look at all that dodge. Like, he's leveled them.
Sloppy seconds. 3 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses.
Yeah, he's putting the OBBL
to
shame with these Bretts.
Throwing the curse clean out the fucking window.
Well, he hasn't made the show pony yet, but
he got a win with them.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I mean, last bloke who played Bretts, we don't talk about.
Who shall not be named.
It may have been partly the coach, but
yeah, well, it's always partly the coach, right? Like, but here Pickles doing and
guard, dodge everywhere, like.
Nice bit of development. Nice little mighty bloke there on Jake the Unit. He was a contender, Jake the Unit, for the Bungo Witherby Trophy last season.
And a move-up blitzer, that's fucking hectic.
Oh, it's nice and spicy too, isn't it? So, and then over in the Lanka Morrisman, the Kislev under
more Kizzy.
Former.
If I can get the right button here.
Mikosi.
So he's got 200k, so his TV's a bit bloated. I'm sure he'll fix that up before the first game.
You'd expect so.
He was in the Don't Even Bother Bowl. He had 3 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses as well. No enhancement. He's leveled up he must have a plan. He's leveled up his pitch, but he hasn't got an enhancement.
Yeah, okay. He's got 2 edge up pieces. That's pretty good too.
Yeah.
And one of them's Rackle, so that's going to make a real mess of Jason Ogg of any cage. I reckon I'll be interested to see what he gives him next, actually. Just one little niggle there on Obadiah Carpenter. So, but
armour 7. Niggle's going to hurt, but
a little bit of guard for messing around.
He's got the bear. He's got a bit of guard. Guard on the bear is a brilliant idea.
Yeah, I think so. So look, they're looking pretty good. So who you got, Pickle or Commie? Like
I reckon I'll back the Commie on this one. I think the just the speed and the agility of Commie's Kislev.
I think Pickle's going to give him a bit of trouble. Pickle's got enough guard to make the cage diving pretty unattractive. If you can get that guard on every corner of the cage, then you really only going to get red dice once you get there. And those blitzers have got enough dice, movement, good attacks, they're blodging. It's going to be pretty hard for him to contain them. So I got a pretty good shot. I think Commie's doing real well with these Kislev, but they are just Kislev, The dice just go bad often enough that.
Yeah, but they're both teams that on the right day you never beat them, and on the wrong day you'll pummel them into the ground.
Of course. I'm going to back Pickle just for.
Yeah, I got my money on Commie on that one.
All right. So no draw yet. No draws in the shit pit.
No, I called the draw on the JK game.
Oh, you did. That was weak.
Wank Tank.
Best tank.
Oh, that's interesting. So we've got up first. Give us a lineup. Let's see what we got.
Oh, we've got the dead flatulence.
Yeah, give us a good lineup.
Versus the snappy dresses.
Oh, this is going to be a solid game, actually.
It's a belter.
Oh, let's start off with the fucking arse trumpets.
The arse trumpets coming out. 1450 TV, 12 players, 4 zombies, 1 block.
7 wins and 2 draws. No losses yet, mate.
No, I've got 1 loss. I got the loss against Luke Adrian. It comes up as a draw because we.
That's right, because it went fucking jank.
Yeah.
That was
so I've got he leveled up Fleshy back with guard and.
So you lost. You lost to Luke A.
Yeah. And then no.
What was the Roger game? That was.
I haven't played against the Roger and the Dirty Rats.
Oh, it's coming up as a 2-1 win to you over Roger and the Dirty Rats in the.
That's strange because I've never played them. So it must just be something in the background there.
That's weird, but all right, we'll move right along. No enhancements. Level 2 at the Bum Burp Stadium. Oh, we got Cuddy Cheese. I can't say the names without wanting to laugh. Oh fuck, who gives a shit? Edge down on a flesh golem. That doesn't really bother you too much, does it?
No, it's all good now that it's back. I'm real happy. Strength up on the ghoul.
Yeah, that's solid.
Dodge white. That white will be nice and handy.
Blocky
Maybe
zombie.
Yeah.
Couple of guard. What more do you want? Yeah, nice. Very nice. 3 rerolls.
Tell you what I want. I want a touchdown on Hairy Ass Pooman, and I want to roll doubles.
Yep.
Then I'll have my Mighty Blow Claw piece as well. But anyway.
Snappy dresses. 12 dwarves.
And
37 of them with guard.
6 guard, 2 Mighty Blow Troll Slayers, and
Bismarck. And Paulina, the essence of Paulina is just coming back.
Yeah. He doesn't have those spicy doubles there. Like he's got block, tackle, and then kick off return. So he's never got any dodge or whatever. But it's still a pretty cool piece, and he's done some pretty fancy shit.
It's a usual Bubba build.
It's a really intimidating build. I think Bubba is probably favourite here. To be honest about myself, I think I'm going to have trouble breaking through. If I can break through,
it's a solid line once he gets that line cranking. Look, I think you're either going to go 0-0 or 1-1. I'm going to call the draw on that one.
I respect the draw there. Yep. All right. Next one. Next game.
Next
Black
lineup.
Crow. I want to fork you.
Oh, Black Crows versus.
They got a bit of levelling here to do.
Yeah, we'll go the Black Crows first. Let's have a look.
Only 9 of them.
Stats: 4 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. It doesn't look like he played any off-season games. No, he was in the show pony, so he did all right. No club enhancements. What's he down to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players. So we're looking at 2 linemen, another 120k, brings him up to 1380. So he's got to catch at a level.
Yep.
3 rerolls.
Strength up, Mighty Blow, Blitzer.
That's pretty hectic. That's good stuff on a elf team.
Nice, and then a little bit of development across his catches. Gren really
for such a short on numbers team, it's a solid team. If he had a couple more linemen on there that weren't going to be running around with Loner, so hopefully
he's got a niggle. Do you rather the niggle or a Loner?
What's the niggle on though?
Just a lineman.
Oh, did you just let him? He might get that 1 point and level up.
Yeah, but you don't want the niggle forever, like especially on an AV7. Anyway, I'd be inclined to sack that guy, I think, and just have the ladder into another one. But look, I'll be honest,
just a
that's
sec.
a bit plain. He knows better. So the other team we got here is the I Want to Fork Classic.
Grab block. No halflings leveled, and they never will. I think they get sacked the second they level unless they roll doubles.
Edge. It's Edge, I think. Yeah. So, look, grab and block, and then he gets.
He's got the numbers older, so his star players are cheaper.
He gets about 500
522.
Pretty well every game.
I think I drew with him, and it was the hardest game, I reckon, of my season. No, he bet me. That's right. He got the fucking one-turner on turn 8 or turn 16.
Yeah, that'll do it.
But it was probably the hardest game I played all season.
Yeah.
He's a halfling short, but with 14 of them, who gives a shit,
So, I reckon... I don't reckon Longro can keep doing it. And Matt's a better player than most, I think. So I think I've got the Black Crows here. He'll just dance around
I'm going to run with
much.
the Crows as well because I just would love to see this team fall in a heap. And
But betting against the AI,
oh
like
yeah, I
like
mean,
betting on Waterhouse.
when someone goes and spend 4 days with a friggin' net on their head to try and get the Lonro upgrade, you know that there's something good going on there.
Yeah, damn straight. So then the last one in the schedule, I know there's two more to come. Bulgin Red Jocks versus the Tism Rats.
Oh yeah, this should be a good game. We'll start with the Red Jocks, eh? So
And
what are we
Lucas,
looking at? We got a 3-4-2 schedule. No level up in the undie draw. Two
he's got
re-rolls, bit of fan factor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's a player short. So he'll come up to 1440 when he gets another
this
player.
with his Edge 5 Dick Dax. Like, that's
What the
redonk.
fuck? That's like 1+ edge rolls most of the time, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty
Like
much.
anything but a 1.
Yeah. And it's just
And
impossible.
and you can still run negs. Like you can stand next to that fucking beast of Nurgle and go, ha, tentacles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bit of
So,
guard on his blitzer, a lot of dodge going around.
plenty of dodge. And, he was saying to me the other day he wants plenty of dodge. He probably wants more dodge because that
They're
backs him up.
elves.
He's
They
got
need
one
it.
of the best pieces in the league in Reg Grundys. I love that. The old assassin. Had a pretty bit of a wasted bit of cashola for him there against the Rogo. It didn't actually knife anybody, so it'll come out firing pretty hard this game, I think,
Stabs,
and do a bit of damage.
stabs are pretty out there skill, like. But I reckon if you get an assassin with guard, that's when shadowing would just come into its own. You
Oh,
can
yeah,
you can you can have a bloke rolling edge rolls to chase him around the pitch, and he's got guard on him,
that's pretty good, isn't it?
or even
Look,
like a diving tackle or something, you know. Yeah, diving tackle, something like that, you know. Every time it tries to dodge away, but yeah,
it's going to go.
you do
It's going to go
some
pretty
you do
in
some
this game.
silly things. But the worst part is if you're using stab, he's not getting SPP.
He's he's up against the Tism Rats.
He's up against what was
So
my first game of the season was against old J-Bomb and his Tism. So we got 1340. He's had a couple of off-schedule games. 339 he's ran. He's levelled up the Foster's car park, but he hasn't done anything with it.
yeah,
Running 2 team rolls, 6 fan factor. We've got a couple of guard. That looks like a niggle on a Storm Vernon. That's never fun.
no, it's a bit of a shame.
But you can't
Uh,
sack him when he's got guard.
no, and he's only got the 30k too, so you might sack him.
You got to stick him on the line and let him die a natural death, I reckon.
I think that's right. I think that's right. And so he's got
Uh, what's he got? He's got a bit of strength up on a gutter runner. That's marvellous.
Johnson Penis has got strip ball. Could
Yeah.
come in. And then you've got
he's got Brog's favourite skill, Jugs,
yeah.
on the
Just
Radoga. Bit accurate on the throw. That's a solid built team though. He's a player short, so he'll have a lineman that'll be around 1390.
yep. And that'll round it out. Now Greg the stop sign's had a bit of a beast of a run. Even when he's been losing, the Radoga's managed to do a bit of damage to stuff.
Yeah,
So
well, he's only a point off another level.
and
So, jeez.
he's only been around for 3 or 4 games too. So he's had a really
Let's have a look see. Stats. He's played 5 matches.
5, is it?
So he must have played a couple off seasons.
Yeah, he did. You're right.
What's he done? 5 casualties in 5 games. It's casualty a game. That's good stats.
Pretty good. So as much as I'm a big fan of Giles and his exciting style of play, you never know what he's going to try to pull. Luca's just too consistent, and Stab could be like it didn't do anything against Button, but it was bought specifically for Rats, and here we go, Rats first up. So that's a pretty good start there for Luca. I reckon Luca's got to have this one.
I think Luca will win it too, but I'm putting my money on J-Bomb.
Oh, good on you. Tip it. start out strong with your failure.
Yeah, well, start out strong with failure, mate. Failure to be my middle name if I could spell it.
Faylya. Mr. Brownstone's Bonanza versus the Practical Prawns, another new team. We
Yeah,
got
we'll start with the practical pawns. Hey, this is Luke Stewart wanting to be like his hero and running some undead.
I was looking at this.
611. He's got the 50k discount on the star players, which isn't going to come into play for a bit because he's sitting at 1380. 5 guard pieces.
5 guard, 4 mighty blow.
Yeah, jeez. 4 block, 4 dodge. Like, it's a solidly built team.
Like, how well does this bloke roll? 2 of the ghouls have got guard. That's bloody sexy. And they can get in anywhere. That range, like you just can't.
Yeah. 7 movement is,
which is pretty cool. I'm not looking forward to playing against this mob. I don't know. And actually, this is a really big observation about this entire squad. There's not a lot of tackle. There's quite a bit of dodge.
Yeah.
Every team about's got a bit of dodge, and there's not a lot of tackle yet. So I think that'll be the first thing on everybody's lists to upgrade to. But yeah, this team, I'm intimidated by this team.
I might have played these guys in a friendly, not in a actual Kaz Carnage game.
They've been around Kaz Carnage for quite a while, I think. But so then we'll look at the Bonanza.
The Bonanza, what are they? 300 TV down. That's a bit scary with Underworld, I mean.
They're missing a blitzer.
2 wins, 6 losses. No enhancement yet. Oh, he's down to what? 11 players. So unless he wants to, he won't be up. He's got the block on the troll, bit of guard, bit of block. He's got there 2 heads, yeah. Pretty standard to get a 2-head goblin pretty quickly on Underworld. 4 rerolls, that's pretty solid. I'm losing me hat.
Looking pretty good there in that hat too, friends. Is that lacy? It's got laces on it.
Yeah, it's got a bit going on.
Whew. Whew.
It matches my underwear, mate. Meow. Luke Stewart, I better fire that stadium enhancement. Can you fire? They don't count towards your TV though, do they? I don't think they do.
So, I think this is another fairly clear-cut one for me. I think Bam Bam will give old Lukey a bit of a run, but I think them undead are just looking too.
Yeah. I reckon plurals is looking pretty good for that one.
Yeah, and look, and I think for this conference, it's a really tight conference. Like, I did pretty well last season. I don't see myself going anywhere near as well this season. I think lucky.
This is the most even I've ever seen a division as far as spread of teams.
Yeah, that's right.
You've got Stunny in the Halflings, you've got Speed in the Skaven, you've got the solid defense in the Dwarves, you've got the speedy bashy team in the Dark Elves, you've got the Bitzer with the Undead, you've got the Quick Elven Union, you've got Necromantic who can do a bit of everything, you got Underworld who, it's going to be very hard to pick who would win this division.
I think for me, if we look at skill of the players and form, I've got Luca and Matt, the Black Crows and the Bulging Red Jocks, having a red hot run this season.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
But looking at people who are also very skilled and have a team that looks really well matched.
This is the part where Assdog pulls his own cock, just so you know.
I had my ribs removed, but no, you'll be surprised. I reckon Bubba and I'll give Luca credit here. Bubba, the Dwarves are really well matched against the teams here. I think, all that dodge is not going to mean shit. He's got so much guard.
So much tackle. Let's have another quick look.
There's no teams in here that have heaps of extra strength. Like, okay, Luke Plurals has got a couple of mummies, I've got a 3 strength 4 pieces, but when you've got that much guard, it's really easy for that to
And
be bloody.
the thing with mummies is it doesn't take much to stall them in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, exactly.
They got it. They don't move anywhere. They punch their way everywhere. So if you can
And so
stick a couple of guard on them, they're fucked.
and then so the advantages of the undead, which is the ghouls with dodge, pretty much negated with all that tackle.
Yeah.
But mind you,
That's
there's
a
plenty of
pretty big spread of TV in this too, like from 760 to 1450.
yeah, yeah. So look, I think
See, the
on
two teams I think that will surprise you will be CBBS and Lonrose, same as the last season with Lonrose. Just pulling the inducements.
yeah, and they're gonna, like I said, those halflings have got 500 inducements every game.
Yeah, but it's straight up the chef, straight up.
Yeah, and then there's 400 to spend on deep root or whatever it is.
But then you look at Brownstones, like Brownstone's 250 worth of miss next game, so then he's back up to 1330, and there goes that advantage, if you want to call it.
That's right. So I think that's temporary for him.
Yeah.
So I really like Bubba and one of the brothers to go through.
Yep. The elves or the dwarves, you reckon?
Well, one of the elves and the dwarves. That's where I'm at.
Go into the not eggs and kegs. What do we want? Knob mob now.
Oh, I don't want to do any league settings.
Yeah, I hit the wrong buttons all the fucking time. Here we go. Teams. Who we got first up? I think it might be me.
Finally hit the right button.
Oh no, got Kinky Skinkies and the Tri-Ice. I'm looking at the wrong. Let's start with old Dr. X himself. It's quite fitting. It's quite fitting he picked that logo after he had the Cerebro bolted to him for the last week.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can expect an upgrade on play this season. Like he's going to be switched on and tapped in.
Yeah, well. Or either that or he'll just get fucking hammered now because he can. He'll just go full fucking Bubba.
I'm now reminded, though, of just how rough a season the Kinky Skinkies had.
They were pretty rough. No enhancement. 2 win. Sorry, it's just loaded. One win, 3 draws, and 4 losses. It looks like he had an off-season game, did he? I know he played Castlevania for the Wooden Spoon. Was that for the actual Wooden Spoon, or was that just to get?
Must have been the semi because
Matt ended up with it, didn't he?
Yeah, and so the players he's got here, he's got a Break Tacklesaurus and Adjupsaurus, which is an interesting choice.
11 players, so he's got a full squad, 3 rerolls,
couple of sidestep skinks, and that's it. Like, it's really under.
That movement broken skink, wouldn't you just arsehole that? Or you just use him as cannon fodder.
He's got no moolah. Like he's just got to hang on to him until he can get some cash together.
Just let him cop a friggin' few slaps to the face.
Yeah.
And who are we playing? The Tri-Ice Rabies.
So this Ag Slangs, he went far too.
I was stoked with how well he went last season. His last game was Showpo.
This is a nicely developed
6
team.
wins, 2 draws, 2 losses, no club enhancement. What do we got? 3 team rerolls, solid amount of guard. He's 2 players down, so it's giving him 10. So he's got another player. Holy crap! That must nearly be the biggest 1550.
Yeah, that is a big TV, isn't it? But look at the development on him. Like the Yeti's got a Mighty Blow on guard. He's got a Mighty Blow guard Ulferna, tackle Ulferna, which is bloody clutch. The piling on Berserker, Mighty Blow piling on Berserker, Rackle lineman. Like it's just really sweet looking team. I reckon he's going to have Lena's number here. I think that the pouch Lena's just had downloaded. It's going to take a little bit of time to reconfigure the settings. It's going to be a little bit hard for him to get through this wall of block and death.
I think I'm there with you. Agstang's, by the end of last season, had just found some. He'd found a. What would you call it? He found a rhythm, and he was just having a crack.
A longboat drum beat.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'll put my money on big bad Ags.
We've got Hedgie and Covey after
Oh,
this. So.
fuck. What a game this is going to be. Fucking, if Covey forgets to put his teeth in, no one will be able to stand either of them. We'll start with the United Nations. Now, actually, I'm probably going to lose you for a second on the stream because I've just got to have a look up here. I'm just going to, whoa, lose me hat. I'll just turn your camera off for a sec because I've got to go into here. Covey's gave me some information. Let's see. He's 6-1. So he's had six touchdowns scored against him to 1 in his last 3 games. 2 of them games he was 250 TV up. Just to give you an indication of how shit of an off season he's had. Hey JK, welcome to the chat. Got the missus off to the party all right then? Oh no. Are you talking? Because I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
I'm here.
cool. I just noticed the shoe there, and that's not much fun at all. I've completely lost where we were at. Covey, fucking just. He played Baldwin twice with this human team, and they just flogged the fuck out of him. It was fucking hilarious, apparently. Assdog, are you wearing a bra on your head?
Mate, it's a pirate hat.
Oh, I can understand that because you are a giant tit.
So
What do we got? 5-3-5. No level up. Few rerolls. Bit of fan factor. It's a pirate bra.
So Kobe's got his team's looking a bit nicer. He's got himself a strength up Chaos Warrior now, a couple of guard pieces. His ball carrier, Maldives is sinking, is looking really nicely developed. Block, dodge, and sure hands. That dodge will come into nice play.
I'm looking at the fact that he's up to his 4th Colombian Bam Bam.
Yeah. Doesn't it?
That's pretty fucked.
Yeah. Anyway, but then, other than that strength piece, nothing super exciting happening here.
Nice team. I don't think he's very happy with it, but it is a nice team.
We'll duck over to the dictionary.
The Dick Canary. 14-20. Fucking rats. What do we got here? 2-1-5 he's gone. No enhancements. Now, busy turd. Move 10.
Move 10, yeah.
Busy
turd.
Garden block. And he's got a strength up lineman.
And he's got claw on his storm vermin as well. And that nice piece of horns as well. I think this team looks on the cusp of greatness, doesn't it?
It just a couple of wins under its belts, a couple of kills. Hopefully of Covey's team, because I really hope that someone massacres this team before I have to play them in like round 5 or 6 or whatever it is. It's just, what do you do against it? 14 rats, and your TV's still only 1400.
And Covey doesn't have heaps of mighty blow or anything to really whittle them down either. He's just got the one piece. It's an interesting, isn't it? Covey's been playing real well. He's got
he's just been having really fucking unlucky dice as far as deaths and injuries and dumb shit.
So what do you got here? I don't see a draw.
No, I reckon Hedgehog will run away with it.
Really?
2 or 3 to 1.
Yeah, okay.
I
like that. Yeah, I think Hedgie's got it in him too. Like I think
Just that
he
the
do a bit of
speed, and he's got, I wouldn't say killer pieces, but he got enough pieces to put. He won't take out the Chaos Warriors.
Actually, that's his biggest problem, isn't it? Like he's only got the one strength 4 piece. Yeah, he's got a couple of guard pieces, but
I don't think
that's
he'll take out the Chaos Warriors, but he'll make enough of a mess to make it's pointless having strength 4 blokes if you've got no one to support them.
yeah. I don't know. I think I'm going to back away from that. I think Kobe's going to have it. Like I just don't think
I think
he's
his
got
confidence
him.
is gone. He's just had an absolute shithouse off season.
Yeah, but all that takes is just one moment of senility that he forgets he's not being confident, and he'll
Yeah,
be
well,
fine.
true. He might.
Aaron, really?
Brog reckons
Oh,
he doesn't go well versus Rats.
surprising. He is a rat. I don't know. Like I reckon. I reckon Kobe will go all right. Kobe will go all right. I'm reversing my pick there. All right. So next game is the Has-Beens versus Beltmore Ravens.
Oh, I'm fucking furious the way these has-beens have been going. Like, what do we
So
got? Let's roll around. We'll get the what do we got? 2 wins, 4 draws, 6 losses. I've got the Elf Turf because I love a good GFI, and I had cash to burn before everyone started fucking dying. So
that
I'm up.
is
I'm
soft
up.
as fucking shit, man.
I'm up to my.
That is the shit I've ever heard.
I'm up.
Elf turf.
Yeah. Oh, I literally brought it because it looks good.
That's what Bubba says.
So I'm up to me second mummy and me third white. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal, isn't it?
But apart from that, the team's a bit out there because I'm trying some different dumb shit. Because why not?
Yeah. So tell us about a jump up ghoul.
Oh, why not? Jump up, sidestep.
Yeah, like I don't understand why those two things go good together in your mind.
I didn't say they did. I've just got both of them.
Uh,
I'm just trying a few different things.
Broggy, this is a homophobia free stream, so not elf turf so gay, elf turf so shit. Or weak. Go with weak.
Yeah, go weak.
Frenzy and I got plenty of that action happening here.
Yeah, no, I just do the old sideline run with him and still be able to get him back where you need him if he gets put on his ass. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah, fair enough. Fender, like.
Yeah, I'm just trying some different stuff. Trying some
Yeah.
different things. And
Are you going to sack that mummy when you got the money?
if the other one levels, maybe.
Yeah, you need that guard, you reckon?
Guard's worth more than a fucking AV value at the end of the day. He's going to die when he's going to die. Until he does, who cares?
So your opponent.
Yeah, I don't feel real confident in this game. Where are we? Belchmore Ravens, like dwarves, like what am I meant to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of the bugs. Look at that death roller.
Mad Dog bought a roller, you mad dog. That's sensational.
Guard, block. He's got a dodgy block runner. More Mighty Blow, There's just Mighty Blow forever on this team. Oh, let's have a look at the rest of his stuff. No enhancement. 217. So, yeah. 3 rerolls.
This is a team that can really give you trouble, isn't it?
I never do well against dwarves because I have 2 strategies. Either I split my team or I split their team.
Yeah.
And you can't do that with that much guard.
Yeah, well, it's not that much guard here today, so you might go all right.
Oh, yeah, but it only takes 2 or 3 guard on a dwarf team to really ruin your day.
Longbeard with a niggle as well, man. That'll be a spicy little target.
C Brown will be a big target. I'll tell you that right now. Well,
Yeah,
I have to tip the draw because apparently you can't.
tip your own.
Well, you can't tip nothing on this new tipping thing that I found. So
Well, I'm going to say I'm going to tip the draw here as well. I think you're both going to struggle to get around the other person twice. You both
yeah,
don't have much.
I
Um,
don't think the 2-1's going to work out for either of us. I think I agree with you there.
I think you're going to go
Unless
each
one of
other
us
up.
pulls the attrition card and manages to take 3 of our
Yeah,
big blokes out. If we lose 2 guard each, or if one of us loses 2 guard, I think that's when it starts swinging.
yeah. So then the last game of the whole thing, the
Nah, we've got
Venus
2 more.
Wanderers, no, and the Roger and the Dirty Rats.
Oh, yeah, okay. This is going to be a hell of a game. Where do we want to start?
We've got the Wanderers up first.
Wanderers up first. 1470, 150k. Look at them sexy beasts. Now I am disappointed in you, Brog. I was really looking forward to seeing the Browns. 631. No enhancement. Full roster. 12 players. An
Mighty
edge
blow.
down lineman. Is that really going to bother you?
So
Guard
much
on
smooth.
guard on your ogre. Is that piling on the blitzer?
Yeah, it is. It
Yep.
is. Terribly piling on.
Guard on some blitzers. Fucking movement up everywhere.
Froggy, did you have a dirty player and it died? That's the thing that's missing here. Did a dirty action.
Dirty action.
Yeah, those extra move ups are pretty sweet.
Yeah,
That catcher,
that's
Brent,
pretty brutal, eh?
got a niggle though, so
No,
no dirty yet.
no DP yet. Well, what about dirty player?
Yeah, no, okay, yeah. This is a pretty good looking team, but
It's
he is
pretty
facing
solid.
the defending champion, Rover and the Dirty Rats.
Oh, let's go the other way on this. I mean, we know.
They're looking a little worse for wear though. Like they're not missing anything critical, but they're down to 9 players.
8 wins, 3 draws, and a loss. No enhancement in the back alley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 players down. So what'll that add? That'll add another 100k. Bring it up to 1490.
His Rover's got nice jugs.
Nice
He's got a
jugs.
Garbage Rat's a murder machine.
Oh yeah, Garbage Rat's been rolling.
Edge up Vernon.
I think Garbage Rat's got a couple of kills, hasn't he?
I think
Let's have a
so.
look. Oh no kills on Garbage Rat, but 8 KOs and 29 injuries and 6 casualties.
Yeah, it's plenty. It's plenty. Then we got the guard. We got a runner. Oh, he's down a runner. Yeah, okay. I think you got.
Wolf's a night looking piece with accurate and what's that, long bomb? Is that what they call
Yeah,
it?
that Hail Mary.
Safe throw, sorry.
Safe throw. Oh, really?
Oh well. Interesting. That's interesting. 10 fan factor. I don't think I've seen a team with 10 fan factor before.
Yeah, okay. He's had plenty of big games. He's played real. And
That's 100k of TV right there.
yeah, yeah,
Dad
yeah.
McEden, what a name. Bit of Dauntless on a gutter runner, why not?
I don't know.
It's going to be a fun game to watch, I'll give it that.
It's going to be a belter. It's an early indicator of how the season's going to go, I think. Button's due. Like he had a bit of bad luck in the final in losing a few players, but he won the final, so the luck can't. Broggy always solid with humans. It's gonna be a tough one. I reckon I got the draw here. I reckon Broggy can keep Button out, stop him from scoring multiple times.
I reckon.
And Button
the score on each drive, you reckon? One each way?
Yeah, or even maybe a score on an early score from Button, and then
the equaliser from Brog.
and then just a
a slog
Fine.
fest of a second half.
Yeah, something like that. Like, yeah, I'm going to go with the draw
It's
here.
it's at minimum it's going to be 1-1, isn't it?
Yeah,
It,
I
it?
don't see
If someone wins, it's going to be the 2-1 slog.
I don't see Button going for 0.
I don't see either of them scoring nothing.
Yeah, yeah. So, what do you reckon?
I'm going to back Brog just because I feel like sucking his dick tonight, so we'll go with that.
Well, who you reckon? I think this comp also pretty tough. Broggy,
Let's have a look at the coaches. Like,
Agslangs,
yeah,
Hedgie,
well,
Lima.
again, like me, Agslangs and Covey and Lima were in the same crew last, and that was a solid division then.
I got Brog and Button going through to the show
Yeah,
pony.
I reckon Ags will be up there.
I reckon he will too. And Gifted will be up there. I reckon that's almost your top 4, to be honest.
I reckon Ags and Brog. That's my prediction in this one.
Yeah, okay. Button to drop out. Interesting.
I just think that bit of bash might slow the Rats down a bit towards the end.
Yeah. So the Rats are going to...
And I mean, Hedgie's Rats can ruin a team in an afternoon. If he hits a stride, you know, like...
Unlike some of the other... Unlike the Wang Tank, there's plenty of tackle here. Like, these teams are ready for the dodge of the gutters. Even have you got tackle?
I've got 2 tackle, maybe 3 now. See, I put them in for Lima last season because I had 2 levels the game before. I'm like, well, if I don't take tackle against Skinks, I'm probably...
How'd that go for you?
How did it end up? Let's have a look-see. I think he was the one I got the win over, wasn't he? No, it was a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, okay.
I bet Commy 1-0. That was my win for the season.
Yeah. All right. So just a bit of, like, that's the tips, just the tip. Bit of a recap. I reckon Borwin and Jawa going through to the show pony from the shit pit. I think with a close second from or third, sorry, from Commy, so he might go through on wild card. I reckon the Wang Tank, it's going to be Bubba and one or both of the Elf teams because of the wild card.
Yeah, the wild card really puts it out there, eh?
Does, doesn't it? And then
that was the thing that kept me out of the Don't Even Bother and up in was I in Don't Even?
In the silver. Yeah. You got into the sloppy seconds, yeah?
Yeah, just snuck in. I think I was the wild card into sloppies. Yeah.
And I reckon you're right. Ags is up there, so Broggy, Button, and Ags for me.
Yeah.
And that 3. And I reckon whoever wins out of Brog and Button takes number 1.
Yeah. And it's just... there's just that many good players in this league. You could stick any 8... You know, you can't really pick 8 players and guarantee you'll have the 2 guys that are going to win by the end of the season. I mean, there are some blokes you can chuck in there and be like, yeah, he'll be down near the bottom, but...
Yeah. Well, that's a wrap, I think, man. I think that's the...
that was good fun.
The entire thing.
Hopefully we didn't confuse you too much on your decisions. We probably didn't.
Just before you go, for these Kiwis and for you weak bastards from the other night, I've got to show you guys how this is done.
Oh, not the fucking shoey. I got to go to dinner. That's my problem. I like the end of that video, how I say that I'm going to dinner and my modem actually crashed right as I said it. So it does look fucking mint. Shooey!
Hey, yo. Wow, geez, that was pretty good. I could probably do that again. Anyway, thanks for having me, friends.
Always a pleasure. It's great to have someone on to yarn with.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys, and good luck. Season 14. Fuck yeah. Hopefully we're here doing season 40. I know I'll be sticking around.